Hey, my name is Kyle Rush, and you are watching the No Counts Given podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode and another week of the No Counts Given podcast, the premier podcast and premier place for all things dance. I'm your host, Kyle, and I'm here every single week with you. We drop every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesdays are competition coverage. I share top routines that I'm looking forward to seeing this competition season, and Thursdays are our days to sit down with our guests, have deep dives on what's going on in the dance team world. So whether this is your first time, your last time, or your 10th time being here with us, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate everyone who decides to join No Counts Given week after week. Next week on Thursday, we don't have an episode. It's Thanksgiving. I'm going to be stuffing my face with Thanksgiving food, so we don't have an episode next week on Thanksgiving. But join us on Tuesday because we have a very exciting episode. It is the first round of the rankings with Dance Team Union. I'm heading to DTU Tulsa this weekend, and I'm going to be covering everything that I see on our Tuesday episode. So with that being said, make sure that you like, make sure that you comment, and make sure that you subscribe to the No Counts Given podcast wherever you are watching this, whether that is Facebook, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube. Also, make sure you turn on your notifications. Like I said, we drop 2 episodes a week and you don't want to miss those. And before we get into the episode, let me know who you're excited to see this season in dance team, anywhere, nationals, regionals. Who are you excited to be watching? Who should No Counts Given be looking out for at competitions? And where are you competing? Leave a comment and let us know because we want to make sure that we feature you on No Counts Given. For today's episode, we have Nicole with TRIGS Choreo. Me and Nicole, it's funny because we've crossed paths with each other years ago without even really knowing it until recently, which we kind of get into in the episode. But just come and sit down, be a fly in the wall on this conversation. And it ended up being like a conversation rather than an interview, which I always love. It always feels very organic and real. All right, and here we go. Let's get into the interview with Nicole. Attention, dancers, coaches, and teams. This is your moment. On February 5th, 2026, for the first time ever, Prodigy Dance Convention is coming to Dance Team Union Nationals. Get ready to elevate your performance and your future. Prodigy conventions blend elite training with real recruitment access. Explore jazz, hip hop, palm, technique, acro, plus chances to unlock one-on-one time with college recruiters. But what makes this event truly special is its home at DTU Nationals, hosted at Dance Team Union Nationals, an organization built to be bold, be authentic, be you. DTU was founded to bring a fresh, coach and dancer focused approach to competitions. They prioritize artistry along with technique and provide feedback that help your teams truly grow, not just compete, and foster a positive, inclusive environment where each dancer is seen and valued. And now you have your chance to stand out. Registration is open. Spots are limited. Go to danceteamunion.com to register and get ready to shine on February 5th at Dance Team Union Nationals in Orlando, Florida. Your story starts here. But before we start, I have to say, do you know me and you have a little bit of beef?
We do.
2022
Yes.
NBA Finals.
Oh, were you on the Warriors at the time?
I was on the Warriors.
Like, that was one of my questions for you.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about Celtics, though, because I actually have a few friends that went from like Celtics to Warriors a few times. Oh, actually, I think 2 of my friends did.
Okay.
What was just like the overall Celtics atmosphere and like culture like? Because they breed like some incredible dancers over there.
So good.
Yeah.
I had the best time. Well, first of all, have you met Marina Ortega?
Yes. Pro Action, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, so she made my experience amazing.
Uh-huh.
So I went to Pro Action when I was in college.
Okay.
And I saw the Celtics girls. It was Alicia. Do you know which
Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about?
Yeah.
Alicia and Maisie in the Celtics uniforms, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to do that.
Yeah.
So anyways, so that's what led me to audition for Marina. It was it was just the best experience.
Yeah.
The girls were amazing. The culture was amazing. The garden was so much fun.
Yeah. No
It
kidding.
was, I mean, the dancing was so intense. I loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
how was
No, go ahead.
Warriors?
Ask.
How was Warriors?
I loved my time on Warriors. How many years were you on Celtics?
Just one.
Just one. So I only did 2 years on Celtics on Warriors.
Okay.
I think for everyone, your first year can be really tough. Like it's a new atmosphere. Well, I guess maybe because you came from a college background, so
Yes.
I guess it compares kind of the same, like with the workload you have to put in.
Similar.
I mean, I had the best time of my life, don't get me wrong. But then going to my second year, it was a little bit more tough because with championships, we didn't have a break. It was like
Right.
championships and then auditions right after. So it was like doing 2 years just straight, maybe like a
No
2 week
way.
break. And that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you feel like the Celtics are like really known for, like in their style?
Well, you know what's funny? So I feel like they had a rebrand,
Mm.
and I was in the middle of that transition.
Yeah.
So I went onto the team, and it was all like old school technique. I
Yeah.
mean, we were doing like leg holds across the floor. I was like
Like,
shaking, but everyone else had like
Yeah.
technique. And so I was like, all right, I got to fit into this like jazz, like super stylized, very feminine.
Yes.
We were rebranding like social media,
Mhm.
uniforms.
Mhm.
So we started doing more and more hip hop because so many of the girls at the
Yeah.
time were like, I don't do hip hop. Like, this is so foreign to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is my jam. So I got like the mix of like, we were doing like the TNT, like classic,
Yeah.
like NBA style. And then they kind of went like full hip hop. And I keep in touch with some of the girls
Yeah.
and guys now too.
Yeah. Brandon, right?
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah, Brendan.
Juan.
Yes.
He came from Temple.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other guys. They're all fantastic.
Yeah.
and
Incredible.
Good guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel like I was in that transition period, so I got a taste of a little
Yeah.
bit of all of the styles. But yeah, now I feel like they can do anything. Like they have great technicians,
Yeah.
they have really good hip hoppers. So now they can do like if you throw anything on them, they're just really diverse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say it went from like classic jazz, all girl, to now co-ed, and
Yeah.
yeah,
No kidding.
they're doing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like the NBA style is turning like very hip hop
it is.
recently. I think right before I joined Warriors, I remember like the Warrior girls. So there was Gold Squad, which is the all girl team, and then I was on
Okay.
Blue Crew, who's it was the all male hip hop team.
Okay.
And I remember before I joined, a lot of like Gold Squad's routines were very jazz funk, very girly.
Yeah.
And then with introducing the all male hip hop team, it like kind of pushed the all girl team a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then recently, like I'm on what is it, the SoCal teams on
Yes,
Instagram.
yes.
I'm always watching them,
Same.
and I see it like the pro style for NBA is going very hip hop,
It
which
is.
I love because then you leave like the palm jazzy style for NFL, and it shows like the difference of
I
the
agree.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you only do 1
I
year?
agree. A variety of reasons. I'm big on, this sounds so corny, but like just like a gut feeling. Like I
Yeah.
just follow,
Mm.
I'm like, what's the next step in my career, dance wise, like, and I just go with my gut.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like if I'm being totally transparent, I had the most amazing time, amazing experience. I was like flexing my work hours, still working corporate full time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this isn't sustainable.
No.
And I feel like, it wouldn't be right if I did a second year and was my heart not all in it. Like someone else, needs
Yeah.
a spot and
Yeah.
deserves that spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was such a good year.
Yeah.
I have no regrets. And
Yeah, no kidding.
how lucky did I
Right
get?
for your
We
first
went to
year.
the finals.
Yeah. No
I
kidding.
mean, the result was.
It's fine. But
It's
even just
fine.
going that far, I mean, I remember the
No.
next year we went from like winning to the next year we like barely made it past round one, and it was like
I-
heartbreaking. But
I do remember
I
that.
I just feel like even having that energy and like pushing through, because and I'm sure you could agree, because I feel like this might be the same for like all NBA or pro teams, like there's no energy like playoffs and
Oh,
finals
yes,
energy.
Yes.
Like it's so undescribable. There's no energy like it.
It's such an adrenaline rush,
Yes.
like a high.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one of the girls was saying like you're crashing, like the next day you feel so exhausted. So you're like depleted because
Yeah.
you're constantly in this like
It's just push.
high energy
Yeah.
environment, and then you go to like, I'm at my desk 7 a.m. the next morning and you're like,
What
why do
the
I
heck just
feel like my
happened?
body? Yeah.
No
But
kidding.
it's
Yeah.
exhilarating.
I feel like people don't talk about that life enough. Like,
Yes.
how did you balance both of those out
Yeah.
and not crash out because it's a lot. You're on the court till like 1 a.m. sometimes.
I know.
Yeah.
I had some moments, but everyone was hustling.
Mm.
Like, I know one of my best friends on the team, I think she was working 4 jobs. Like, she would come in and be like, "I have this studio, and then I'm teaching at this studio, and then I'm babysitting, and
Yeah.
I'm she's a cycle instructor." And then it's also physical. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the girls are trainers or dance
Mm-hmm.
teachers,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're, you're doing physical exercise all day,
Yeah.
and then going to practice or the games. But I mean, if it's something you want to do, like, you just make it work.
Yeah.
You
No
know,
kidding.
you
No
know.
kidding.
So I feel like that's what everyone on the team, like, in one way or another, if it was like your corporate 9 to 5, or, you're
Mm-hmm.
hustling or side hustle, whatever it looks different for everyone, but
Yeah.
like the main theme was everyone just wanted to be there, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah. And then it's not even about the money after that.
Right.
It's like at
It
that
never
point,
was.
it can't be.
Right,
Before we switch over, when I was dancing for Warriors, I was
Yes.
driving. I would spend minimum 3.5, 4 hours in my car just to go because I was living
Sweet.
2 hours down south from San Francisco. So I would drive up for games or practices or promos or anything and come back down. And I was doing that 4 or 5 nights a week. And after doing that for 2 years, I was like, no. And I started dating, and it just wasn't working out. I was like, I have to choose one or the other.
And then you throw that in there.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. I always applaud people who do that. Like, some people will bus just to train in LA, or
it's
so it's a
crazy.
perfect example
Yeah,
of
thank you.
making it work.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
lot of friends actually up in the Bay. It's crazy. They'll like get off of work 5 p.m., drive all the way down to LA, stay on a couch like at a friend's house, train all day,
Yeah.
drive back the next day.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Let's talk about training in LA. How has your
Yeah.
experience been so far? Give me a score, overall impression, training in LA. What would you say?
Honestly, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10.
Okay,
It's everything I came here for.
there you go.
Like, truly.
Yeah,
So after Celtics, I moved to Hoboken, New Jersey.
okay.
It's in North
Yeah.
Jersey. So I was training in New York, not as much as I should have been, or like not as much as I am here. But anyway, so I got a taste of like what it's like to be in like class with commercial dancers who are
Yeah.
working, signed. So yeah, I mean, it's intense. I've definitely had a few classes where I'm like, oh, okay, like, oh, I'm in LA. Like,
Yeah.
it
This is LA.
there's some classes where it feels like a room of, if say there's 50 dancers, it's like, man, everyone is like slaying, and then it's me. Like, it was just like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure everyone feels that way at
Oh, for
some
sure.
point.
It's hard not to compare yourself.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'm like truly just like enjoying the process.
Yeah.
I came out here like late. I'm 27.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't ready to be here like even at 25,
Yeah, no
I know some
kidding.
people come out here at 18 and just like take off.
Yeah.
That wasn't my journey.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't.
No kidding.
So I'm just like, I just love where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just exposing myself to so many more styles,
Good.
foundation.
Yes.
That's been huge for me. And then also like bleeds into choreography.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I know I want to be doing choreo teaching, for as long as I can.
That's not
It's important. Yeah. It's important that I'm like getting as much knowledge and foundation as possible.
Yeah.
So that, I can be like the best educator.
What
But
has been your favorite class that you've taken out here, or favorite teacher that you've learned from?
gosh, that's tough. Okay, so I'm in a training program. It's called The Room. Kolanie Marks.
Oh yeah.
He leads it. So he brings in outside people.
Wow.
He is so intense. He's unlike he stopped teaching. Like, he used to have one class at Millennium.
Uh-huh.
He like rarely does like pop-ups.
Okay.
Also like rarely travels. He like stays in LA, does like his
Wow.
closed training program.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's just so like real.
Uh-huh.
And I think it comes back to that like dance team, like intense coaching. Like,
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just honest and like gets people to where they need to be. And you're not going to get that like if you go to a playground,
Yeah.
a Millennium class.
Yeah.
You're just not.
Yeah.
So he's just like brought out like just such like hunger in
Yeah.
me that it's been so refreshing. So I'd have to say him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What would you say like your goal is in LA?
Oh, gosh.
Like, are you signed right now?
Not yet.
Do you want to get
I
signed?
want to get signed.
Okay. does the mentorship kind of help lean towards that, like when they're ready or after like the end of the mentorship, how they usually? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, like, he's brought in Clear,
Oh, nice.
MSA, Block, so,
Yeah.
like, we have those chances.
Do you have a dream agency?
It was always Block.
I feel like everyone is blocked,
Right.
especially when you're just getting like into the LA
Yes.
scene.
Yes.
I remember when I was growing up, everyone wanted Block LA.
Yeah.
There was no other choice.
Really?
Yeah.
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 So, yes, the goal, like, to answer your question, like, the goal, I was like, out here, I'm like, I gotta get signed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm already 27. My time is like, my window's like this, my window's like this. And then finally, like, I got here, I'm like, okay, I have a lot of work to do. Like,
Mhm.
I know that. And so, like, I've shifted my focus of, like, I gotta get signed, I gotta get signed. I'm like, okay, I need to get really good.
Yeah.
I need to get really good,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll get signed, right? So that any agent who sees me is like, we have to have her.
Yeah.
And, like, clearly I'm not there yet,
Yeah.
which is okay. But, yeah, I wanna be a working dancer. I wanna do the dance jobs
Mm-hmm.
while I can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the goal.
And you're working full time
I
right now
am.
too?
Yes.
Is it marketing you said?
Yeah, I work in a media agency.
Oh, wow.
I'm very grateful. I'm fully remote.
Oh,
I
nice.
wouldn't be able to be doing what I'm doing
No,
if I wasn't.
especially not here.
Especially not here. And also I feel like I really feel so grateful for my situation on the New York team.
Uh-huh.
So I work 6 to 2, 2:30.
Mm.
My work day's over. So if I want to take dance class at 3,
Oh,
3 o'clock.
nice.
So
That's a huge benefit.
it's a huge benefit. I can work from anywhere. I
Yeah.
work for great people. So
How do you fit your choreography business
Yeah.
and everything that you do? Like, it's crazy. TRIGS, right?
Yes.
Yeah, TRIGS Choreo LLC.
I gotta get you like a TRIGS hat or something.
I would love
I thought
one.
about that.
I would
Remember,
love
I only
one.
have like the tanks for the girls.
Somewhere take for a girl.
When I expand, I'll get
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I would love one. And when we get No Counts Given merch, I'll get you some
I
as
better
well
be on the
too.
list.
Yeah, you're definitely on my list. Thank you. So how do you fit like all of your planning,
Yeah.
or like I guess a better question would be like, how many choreography jobs do you really give yourself in like a year time frame with wanting to train in LA and everything else?
For the past like 3 years, like true, like high school, college, the classic like competition routine, I'm really like maxed out at like 13.
Nice.
I can't take
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah. No kidding.
Especially
That's a
during when
lot.
you're like crunched in from, it's really like July to November. There's only so many weekends.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And I only do weekends.
Yeah.
And then you know how it goes. You can't take, if I have a D1 team, I have a
Can't take
D2.
another one.
You
It's
can't take another. It's just me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've been like consistently at like 13. And then I'll
Yeah.
do like studio jobs, solos, like take on
Yeah.
other gigs.
Yeah.
Um,
Predominantly hip hop, or do you do
Yeah.
other styles for dance team?
you know what's so funny?
Huh.
I did a jazz routine like a couple years ago. I'm like, yeah, I want to branch out. And I was like, never again. I don't know. I also was like very fresh and still I've gained a
You're
lot of
eager.
confidence.
Yeah, you're eager. You're like, I want to do
Yes.
everything. Yeah.
The thing is, and I'm not against it, the kids were like, can you demo the turn section? I was like,
Oh, I love when dancers throw that at you. I love when they're like, can you just show me? And I'm like,
no.
I'll try.
I think I tried. I'm like in that high school gym, spinning out of control. But
Sometimes you got to do it. You got to bust out. Yeah.
I would love to. I've never done a palm routine.
Okay.
I don't know how that would go. I'm
Okay.
sure one of these days I'll do one.
Yeah.
Every year after college nationals, I'm like, man, I want to do jazz.
Yeah.
I want to touch a jazz
Yeah.
routine. So maybe that's the next thing.
Yeah.
For now, just
Yeah.
okay.
And you choreograph UDA and NDA routines.
Yes.
Oh, and DTU actually. You had a DTU
Yes.
routine. Stonehill, was
Stonehill.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
I was watching it this morning actually.
My NDA and DTU teams are still fantastic, elite programs.
Mm-hmm.
But the coaches will say like, oh, we're not ready for UDA. So, I mean, I would be lying, UDA is like,
Yeah. They have the prestige.
yeah, they have
Yeah.
the prestige, right?
Yeah.
But then, I mean, you have top teams at NDA that could easily hang,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's really interesting. I know that, and I don't know if this is I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard time and time again that DTU, like, really likes if there's, like, a concept or a theme. Like, what is your intention behind the piece? You know,
Yeah.
they don't wanna see just, like, another routine. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that was storytelling,"
Yeah.
or, "Oh, that was, like, a memorable
Yeah.
concept, like, you went somewhere."
Yeah.
That is what I've heard, from DTU.
Yeah.
What about
I
what
Dance Team Union regional competitions are unlike any other. DTU has created an atmosphere that is not only friendly and competitive, but brings your community together to support one another in a sport you all share and love. DTU values innovation and the determination to create. Your team spend hours perfecting material and pushing the boundaries for choreography. It does not go unnoticed at Dance Team Union. At DTU, you do not go home empty-handed. They award placements in every division for every routine, select special awards to standout routines, and offer partial paid bids to our Dance Team Union National Championships and All-Star Worlds with their partners at the Open Championship Series. So what are you waiting for? Find out when they will be heading to a city near you for their 10th season by visiting www.danceteamunion.com. Um, but I think what it is I don't think it's that you need to have the storytelling and the artistry to win. It's that they don't, how can I say this? With some companies, you'll look at it and it'll be like athleticism
Yeah.
or athleticism and artistry is down here. So like they're favoring like the athleticism side of it
Yeah.
and not really paying attention to how are they dancing to the music? How are they listening to the music? How are they portraying the music? How is it different?
Mhm.
How is this lyrical routine and the way you're performing it different than the lyrical routine that just went if your facials are exactly the same? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily that you have to have a storyline or a story to the routine,
Mm.
but you have to have a clear concept. But I think that's the same with any dance routine. You
Mm.
can't just go out and do a billion tricks and say you're going to win. Like,
Right.
you have to make us feel something. And I think that's what it is. I want to, before we go into choreographing for Delaware, I want to just talk about your time on Delaware. Were you on Delaware all 4 years?
Yes, it was the best.
Delaware's hip.
Best.
I mean, Delaware's dance team in general, insane. But D1 hip hop, that's been like Delaware's division. Would you agree? For the
Yes.
past, I would say like 5 years,
Yes.
like Delaware has owned the D1 hip hop division.
Yes. Well, I'll say yes, but l as someone who was on the team and
Mm-hmm.
competed for Delaware and then, was on the other side choreographing for them, like, we never had that mentality. We're like, "We're going up against
Yeah.
Utah Valley and,
Yeah.
St. Joe's and St. John's." It was, like, truly, we were
Yeah.
never like, "Yeah, we got this."
Yeah.
Ever. Like,
Yeah.
really, and I'm not just saying that. Like, regardless of the scores or, like, what the results were, I don't think anyone ever felt that way. It was
Mm.
always like, "Alright, we gotta step it
Yeah.
up. We gotta step it up."
Yeah.
So, it was, like, very cool to see the evolution. Man, it's changed so much.
I was gonna ask you that actually. Like,
Yeah.
what have you seen change between like the time you were on team to like what you see now in the program?
Yeah. Man, the movers and the talent is crazy. So, I was 2016 to 2020, and just the confidence level, like,
Yeah.
we were at UDA camp, and I kid you not, we were like we would stand in the back corner. Like, we just lacked confidence,
Yeah.
truly,
Uh-huh.
and even at nationals, like, I don't know, it was so overwhelming. My first year, we were also a young team, we had no seniors, um, and to see then, like, the new kids come in and be like, "Oh my gosh," like,
Yeah.
thank God I was on the team when I was because
It's
I couldn't
insane.
hang these days,
No,
like,
me neither. I cannot.
so just the quality of movement that the kids have, not that I mean, we were a solid team, we were so
Yeah.
strong, but it's just, like, a different kind of quality, and then their skills,
Yeah.
and the skill
Okay.
level too,
Yeah.
like, just what they're able to do, like,
Yeah.
technically.
What do you think was the switch that Delaware had? Because
Yeah.
from 1 year to another, it's like day and night.
Yeah.
What Delaware brought to the floor.
I know.
Do you think it's just hunger?
I think hunger and just the confidence too.
Yeah.
Because, like, truly, we just would we just lacked so much confidence. I just like always go back to like that UDA camp.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like we were a great group. Like we had fantastic leadership. And when we got to competition, it was a great experience. So like we were constantly down on ourselves.
Yeah.
But it just like was so refreshing to see. Like when I got to the other side of things, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no
You
kidding.
know, like these kids are like in it. It was just a different,
Yeah.
hunger.
Yeah. I have to give you your flowers. I loved Delaware's 2025 routine.
Did you?
Yeah, I was probably the one that was on TikTok that was like ready to boycott and send a petition in to get Delaware into finals. I was really upset. I remember what happened. But I wanted to ask like what you choreographed that routine, 100% you, right? 2025 nationals?
Yes.
What was like your mindset going into it? Because it was a different routine.
Yeah.
And I've been preaching this, I feel like, a lot on my podcast of that different just needs to be rewarded better, all because it doesn't look like the same routines we see every year. It should still be rewarded in the way that it's creative amongst the rest of them.
Right.
But it was true hip hop. It was true foundation and true technique. So when you're going into choreographing that routine for Delaware, like what was your mindset going into that routine?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you.
Of course.
No, I'm really grateful because the coach and the kids were 100% behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when we got, our placements, it could be so easy to be like, oh, we shouldn't have done that, or
Yeah.
like they stood behind it. They were so excited. They were so proud.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for that. Honestly, we were just like, all right.
Yeah.
We had, I think, they took first 3 years in a row. It's their last year competing because they're D1A this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, no way.
They're D1A this year, which is very exciting for the program.
Wow.
So we also knew that.
Uh-huh.
So, we knew it's our last year competing in the D1 category.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course you want to win.
With the bang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but it like wasn't about winning,
Mhm.
like, I mean, of course you want to come.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to come
Everyone
out?
wants
It's a
to
dance
win.
competition,
Everyone
right?
wants to win. Yeah.
Right. Everyone wants to win, but it wasn't like, it was just like, all right, let's not, be safe.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are we gonna grow? How are we gonna grow? It
Yeah.
has to be something totally different from what we've done. Like push everyone out of their comfort zones.
Yeah.
So that was like really the mentality, like just to have a fun piece
Mm-hmm.
and do something different than what everyone had seen in the
Yeah.
past 3 years.
Yeah.
It was like,
And it was definitely that.
yeah.
It was fun. I loved it. And yeah. What do you think the judges were wanting from that routine? Like what was missing? I watched it back and I was like, I still don't understand. But what, like from your perspective or like from the captions that you guys received, like
Yeah.
what were the judges wanting?
It's interesting that you felt there's so much foundation and like true hip hop in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they
The
thought
opposite. Wow.
that it was like theatrical and it was like borderline jazz funk or and
Huh.
I'm seeing more and more on the score sheets that I get back of like the foundation.
Yeah.
Judges are like put in, incorporate more and they'll list it out like whacking, popping, locking,
Yeah.
krump sections. I'm seeing more and more of that. So, yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Are you working with them again this year? This national?
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm not.
Oh. Bummer. I was excited. Well, I'm still excited. I love Delaware. I'm still excited.
Me too.
Do you have any what college teams do you have this season?
Okay, so UDA?
Just all of them. Any of
Okay.
them, yeah.
Let's start. UDA, D1A, I have Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
I did the routine. It was so fun. Be on the lookout for Georgia Tech.
Okay. They're UDA?
They're UDA.
New UDA? Have they competed?
They were at NDA for a few years.
Okay, that's maybe where.
They haven't been in UDA for like under 10 years.
Yeah.
For sure.
D1?
It's like 5 or 6.
D1A?
D1A.
Oh, shoot.
D1A.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay.
Yes. So Georgia Tech, D1A. D1, Grand Canyon University.
Love GCU.
What a good.
GK's amazing. I
She's-
love all of them. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, did he die? Ripped.
Okay. Good timing. Okay, before we took a little break, we were talking about Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
Is this fine?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
You're fine. Before we took a break, we were talking about the teams that you worked with.
Oh, yeah.
So let's
We're
finish with
Grand Canyon.
GCU, Grand Canyon.
GCU.
Yeah.
The College of New Jersey
Mm-hmm.
for open.
Nice.
My first year working with them, they were awesome.
Do they do NDA colleges?
UDA.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's my 3 UDA.
Oh.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they just entered the hip hop category last year.
Okay.
So they're new to hip hop.
Okay. Are you gonna go to UDA? Yeah, I don't know.
You'll be there, of course, right?
I don't know yet. I'm debating still. I have to go. So DTU, we have a competition in Miami the Saturday of competition, and I'm gonna be there. But I'm debating if I just want to watch from like my hotel room and do it that way.
It's gotten so big that I get that.
Yeah, it's very, yeah.
I know. I would love to be there, but it's looking like I likely won't be able to make it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's fine.
It's okay.
You started TRIGS Choreo at 22, right? Like right after college.
Yeah.
What made you like want to really branch out into the choreo world? And you were choreographing. Wait, were you choreographing while you were in college still, or was it right after?
Yeah, while I was in college.
Wow.
Honestly, I never planned on it.
Yeah.
And then, so when I was a senior in college, I ended up getting a high school job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did our Delaware like camp routine.
Yeah.
You know how UDA has like
Yeah.
home routine?
Yeah.
So anyways, this one of the girls on our team, her alma mater, her high school dance team, like something fell through with their choreographer and the coach was scrambling. It was like, can you ask Nicole if she can do it? So I was like, oh, how cool. This is so exciting. I thought it would just be, a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So I went like did that high school routine, and then that led to another high school routine. And then I just started getting jobs.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, am I,
Let's
good at
do
this?
something.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
something. And then when COVID happened, like local college coaches I was getting like Instagram DMs
Wow.
to book choreography, and I was like, what? Honestly, yeah, it was never like the plan.
Yeah.
I'm like just grateful that, my college coach, Risa, snapped the chance on me and was like, Nicole, you're going to choreograph home routine. And I was like, what? Like, this is crazy.
That's
And I
awesome.
remember
That's a great
thinking, like,
opportunity.
amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing this, like truly.
Wow.
It just wasn't even a thought
Yeah.
in my mind.
Yeah. Your flowers again, but your choreography is truly amazing.
Thank you.
I love just when choreography just, it's like a pattern on stage. Everything just fits transitionally, visually, and you have a really good eye for that.
Thank you.
Where do you think that comes from? Or like, do you spend a lot of time pre-planning
you.
before you go in?
Well, that means a lot. So I've learned a lot in these 5 years, going on 6 doing this. Like I have failed. I still am.
Yeah.
And learning
Always
a lot,
will.
always
Yeah.
will. It's like a part of it. But so I thought when I first started, I'm like, I have to plan everything out to a T, because if I go in, it'll look unprofessional if I'm not prepared.
Yeah.
And then I actually in 2020, Shandon and Toya did
Oh, yes.
Tone Society.
I remember. I actually had a teammate, Matt. You know Matt Montenegro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
He was
yeah,
my coach on Warriors. Yeah.
he was in my group.
Yeah, I remember.
He was in my group.
Yeah. That was my That must have been your Celtics era then, right?
Yep. I
Yeah.
remember telling them, guys, I made this up.
Yeah.
I can't join the Zoom.
How
whatever
crazy.
the case was.
Dance world is so small.
So small.
So small.
So small. But anyways, I remember Shandon saying that she does everything on the spot. And I had said, I was like, but then aren't coaches thinking that you're showing up unprepared? And they're like panicking. And she said, oh no. She's like, this is how I get to the best product that I can deliver. So then I was like, oh. And then, you realize if you plan like something super intricate and stylized and you get there and that's not best for the group, you're not doing your job. You have to do what's best for the group.
Yeah.
And it's not always like what you want, the choreo, what the choreographer wants.
Yeah.
So anyways, so I'll plan like chunks of movement. So like if I'm going in, if I know I'm working with a Delaware or a GCU, I'm like, all right, these kids can move.
Yeah.
So I'll like plan movement, but then like the in-betweens,
Yeah.
You just have to see.
Yes.
Because you don't know who's there, who's on the team, who has what,
Mm-hmm.
who lands where.
Yeah.
That too.
That
Like
too.
I've learned of like, oh, our best dancer is now in the back corner. Like I used to be like, all right, well that's how my
Formations
arrangements
moved. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Arrange us move.
Which
That's how it happened. Yeah.
I still use, but like I'll stray from it.
Yeah. Me too.
Because like staging was always the thing that I needed to work on. I was like, oh right, we didn't. My first year, I'm like, oh, we hadn't moved off center once.
Yeah.
Like things like that when you're first starting, you don't even think about.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I used to be like, that's just how it goes. Like, and then the kid that the coach is like, this dancer can't be there. I'm like, well, it has to happen that way. So then you like make it work. You have to adjust on the fly. Like you have to.
Yeah.
But it's not natural to me at all. At least
Yeah.
the staging, like
Wow.
the flow, like movement, I could come up with movement all day long.
Yeah.
An 8 count.
Yeah.
But then like when it comes to piecing together the routine,
It's hard.
that is not so like natural.
I'm very impressed because your staging is I've always struggled with staging. And it's funny you say that because I was actually the opposite way around. I used to, when I first started choreo, I would go in and I wouldn't prepare anything. I would just go in, nothing. Formations, nothing. I could sing that music all day long. I knew every single beat, musicality, everything.
Yes.
But I would not plan. I would have in my head like, okay, a visual could fit here, right? But I wouldn't plan anything. And I remember when I first started, I struggled so much.
Yeah.
My teams would kill me because we'd have like 50 versions of a routine. And then like slowly I started learning my flow. But I remember I was learning from Shandon the very first time, our opening night for Warriors.
Yeah.
And she said that. She was very transparent with us. She said, I make up everything on spot. So if you see me over there and I'm just standing there and I'm like, like, I'm working on it. So I do everything on spot. And hearing that was so refreshing to me.
Yeah.
I took those exact words. Every time I go work with the team, I say that. I'm like, listen, guys, I work on spot. So if you see me over there and I'm just like, da 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 da, I'm just cooking in my head.
Yeah.
And like, once you're transparent with teams, I feel like then they're like, okay, this is your process. Not everyone works the same.
Yes.
But staging I found to be my issue, and so Arrange Us has helped me a lot.
Same.
A lot. So shout out to Arrange Us. I would love a sponsorship.
Yeah.
I would love a sponsorship.
That would be great.
Yeah. But no, I just wanted to say, because I love your choreography, and every time I see it, and I'm actually, how long have you been doing pro action now? Was this your recent first or second year?
No, this was my fourth.
Wow.
Third or fourth.
Yeah, because you went as an athlete and then started like on faculty with them.
Yes.
I'm so jealous. I've always wanted to go to a pro action.
If you get the chance to go this summer, you would love it.
I would love to. I actually reached out to Marina.
Twins?
Yeah. And I was like, hey, I would love to just come out and cover the event.
How cool.
But I emailed an email that I probably doesn't even exist anymore. So I never got a response. But I'm going to be reaching back out again.
You absolutely should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah. What's the rest of your plans for this evening? How do you like calm down for the night?
Oh gosh. I mean, these days my bedtime is 9:30.
Well, you work at 6 a.m.
I get home from class and just like shower, go right to bed, walk the dog. I have a pup. I have a Shih Tzu.
Oh,
I have a little dog.
cute.
Do you have any pets?
We have 2 cats.
Okay.
They are the best babies in the world.
What are their names?
Suki and Lenny.
Oh,
I'll show you pictures when we're done. How old is Shih Tzu?
she's 5.
What's her name?
Cannoli.
Cannoli? That is cute. Very Jersey.
Every time,
That is
when I'm
so
talking to people, are like, are you from New York?
Well, thank you, Nicole, for hopping on the
Thank you for
podcast. I
having
appreciate it.
me.
And thank you for being flexible.
Truly.
I have to reschedule, and I appreciate you
Hey,
being flexible.
You're a busy guy. I'm a busy gal.
Yeah, it's
I'm glad we
crazy.
could do it.
Me
Seriously.
too. After national season, I'd just love to hang out with you outside of podcasts for one, since we
Same.
live in literally not too far from each other. But
Yes.
after national season, I would love to just catch up and see like how everything went. Wrap it all up with you.
Same.
Yeah.
That would
Thank
be
you
really
again. I
fun.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having
Of
me.
course. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the No Counts Given podcast. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is that you are watching this. If you are competing this weekend, good luck, have fun, and don't stress. Remember that competition season is meant to have so much fun. And whoever's competing at DTU Tulsa, I cannot wait to see you. Leave a comment and let me know if you're going to be there. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week on Tuesday for a new episode of the No Counts Given podcast.